We welcome now Damon D'Arienzo, who managed to save his girlfriend's home from the Palisades fire after getting her out of her home safely. Damon, great to have you. You know, you went back while these fires were still burning. We should probably note this is not recommended, but can you walk us through your thought process? It has a happy ending. What did you see?
Yeah.
What did you hear? How did this unfold?
Sure. So we spent Tuesday really trying to evacuate and doing our best to get out of the Palisades. Tuesday night, we watched the news, we couldn't stop watching the news, obviously. Really, we were looking for clues to understand what was going on within her specific block and her specific area. You just couldn't get a gauge. What you saw was so much burnt, so much not burnt, or mostly burnt, excuse me. And then by 3 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. the next day on Wednesday, I really went up there not to fight a fire, but really just to report, to be able to see if the house was still standing or not and get some sense of closure. So I took an e-bike and shot up into the Palisades. And as I was traveling through the neighborhood, it was just destruction. It was really 1 out of 20 homes seemed to be standing. As I finally reached her street, most of the structures were all burned or on fire. I rounded the bend and I couldn't believe it. Her house was still standing. So when I got there, it was kind of an oh crap moment, right? The hedges along the side were on fire. The hedges along the back side were on fire. The roots were actually on fire. It was pretty wild. And the home adjacent was burning. It was in kind of the beginning of a full burn mode. So it's kind of like, what do you do? I didn't see any fire officials at that point in time. The ones that I did see were far away. The water wasn't working at her home, so it was just kind of tools at hand. I ripped down a for sale sign next door and started dumping pea gravel on the small burns on the back and the side of the house, and got those under control. I got interviewed by another reporter. I was pretty frustrated and angry at that point. And then, I was just eyeballing the home, trying to make sure I could do what I could do. Obviously, I couldn't handle the bigger fire. But then at one point, the third floor of her home caught on fire from the neighboring burn, the upper floor, the third floor window. And at that point, it just turned into this kind of serendipitous chain of miracles. I saw a sedan drive by. I jumped in front of it. It was a fire official. He was alone. I told him what was going on. He was kind enough to listen to me. He got out, put on fire gear, grabbed an axe, had one fire extinguisher, and then we broke into the home. I had forgotten the key. I was in such a hurry to get out. I led him to the third floor fire in the master bathroom. He extinguished it with one fire extinguisher. And then I pleaded for him to call an engine. An engine finally arrived about 20 minutes later. The fire hydrant directly adjacent to her home was completely bone dry. But they had 500 gallons of water in the tank. So they were able to put like a 45-second, 1-minute shot on the house, on the side of the house, to hit the flame that we had extinguished. And kind of calm down the burn. And then I kind of befriended those guys, and throughout the day, they would come by about every 2 hours as I managed all the small burns that hit the side of her house and the neighbor's house, and they would give me a shot of 500 gallons every 2 hours. So it was wild. It was a long, 15-hour experience. I'm really grateful that home is still standing. I feel extremely sorrowful for everybody else in the neighborhood. I mean, it's everything it's really destroyed. It truly is carnage. I mean, it's everybody's seen the pictures. I don't need to go through it again. We're very lucky.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.